It's falling. I wanna go home. Raining all night rain, all night rain. Wow, blessed one. Come like Sam pass your side of the world. You up early as well, you say. Good night, mom. Good night. Good night. Welcome back. Welcome back to Open Thursday. Good night, Angela. Good night. Good night. Welcome back. 2 weeks. No live on the channel. One was because of the fault. You know, we got to switch the phone, as you all know, from the main channel to this channel. And last week, as you know, I was a bit, you know, sick with the flu. Still don't fully recover, but I am far better. I don't know, make the rain wet me up since night. And I come in, come actually bathing in some alcohol and rum and some rubbing to me up. But good night, Coral Fisher. Good night. Good night, speak your mind. It's raining cats and dogs in Chile. Stay safe, baby, as you hear. I've been warning from what yesterday or today for morning. Please to stay safe. It's also raining here in Kingston, but I don't think we're probably getting it as much as you people are getting it in the rural part of the country because I see where St. Thomas there's a lot of blockage and flooding going on. And I think some parts of Portland also. So as I said, just stay safe. All of you people who live in the flood prone areas, just be vigilant, especially when we have the rain falling, like, right back to daylight. Can't get carried away by sleep, although sleep, we can't control it. But it's best for you people to, like, catch a little nap during the days. Nice, Solomon, that is it. Good night. Yeah, it's good for you to catch a nap during the days if you live in flood prone areas. So you have enough energy and strength. Cats and dogs tonight, yeah. You have enough energy and strength can stay up long enough to watch your surrounding, and try to secure yourself and your family if you do have a family. Because you don't want, in your deep sleep and flood water take you away because of landslide or whatsoever. So if in times like this, if you can catch an early rest, well, this is it. Somebody who don't have to go to work in the morning, like you have to go to work, you have to get some rest. But at the same time, please don't sleep right back till daylight without getting up and checking your surrounding and around your place. You understand? You get up whatever time, just like when I get up to go to the bathroom. You get up, you go around and you look through your window. You look out if you can, if you're by your live, you can pull your door and look how the water situation is around you. You know, you do that. And please don't get caught in the, you know, sleep till morning, then you say flood water, take with this and take with that. And most time we have them type of weather, yeah, we have to just be vigilant because we never know what will happen. And you know, for most of you people, especially living on the north coast, like you will live a Chilean era, coral, where they're, improving the infrastructure of the road and stuff like that, where they are building these only for highway and byway, you know. As I said earlier on, even since they me are watching news out of St. Thomas, the people are blaming all these flood water that is coming through them yard on the road, which is the highway they might build out there. And you see, in a life, sometimes sacrifice have to make the better come. And at the same time, we cannot call for better and we not plan to sacrifice. But when we say sacrifice, we don't mean sacrifice life and them something. Because me not see. But some people that get up every day and I blame the government, say the government not do this, see them and the government not do that. But at the same time, when the infrastructure are put in place, people might get displaced. And after getting displaced and I go through certain things like even the road, them come out every day and they demonstrate for those newsstands and this and that. Come on. You want better road, you want better facility, and you get it. You have a plan for the consequence where you have to go face for the period of time where it will put in place. But you can't request it, and when you get it, you can't leave out the little nuisance of dust. Me not say contractors and government must arrange to properly wet the place when it's supposed to be wet and stuff like that. But sometimes you have to just make the sacrifice because you want to see better. You understand? Why you say you come out and want to see better, but at the same time, when the measures put in place for you get the better, you still find a problem with the procedure. It don't make no sense. Hold on. Good night, Chocolate. Good night, good night, good night, good night. What's up? Yes, man, it's raining, it's raining. Me love them time, me love them time, I see them time you have to sleep comfortably, Me like when time, especially when me have to get on the road. Yes, this is the time of the night that I like when rain fall, when me can't inside of my house. You understand? Yeah, man. Virgo, good night, good night, good night, good night. Halloween Campbell, welcome back. Yeah, man, as I said, them cry for infrastructure. Can even look what I St. Thomas now. St. Thomas, I don't know how much of you know this, but I'm going to say this too. So who don't know will know now. As a Jamaican, did you know that St. Thomas is the only parish is without a stoplight? St. Thomas, of the 14 parishes you have in Jamaica, St. Thomas is one of the parishes, is the only parish without a stoplight. Well, happy for them. I think either yesterday or today I hear that stoplight has been installed, along the new roadway. And I think it turned on today. Them say I don't see any news of it. I just hear somebody say. And next thing, St. Thomas is the only parish without, listen to me now, St. Thomas is the only parish without a recognized established food establishment like a Kentucky, a Tasties, a Burger King, a Pizza Hut, you name it. It's the only parish without a recognized food establishment. And if progress are made now to uplift your parish where you have ball for how much years and upliftment are going on, a little thing going on thing and way. You don't need to take to the street. You understand? Because for years you are ball for the upliftment of your parish and and now you get it. you know, say you have to play a part to suffer the consequence of some of the things that happen. You know, say engineers and contractors must properly sort them things out. Because you can't take away the channel for the water for build road. And then at the same time, you have to lead the water now in a people yard. And these are people who are some sufferer like myself, poor and pauperizing like myself. So when you flood them out, what am I gonna do? So I'm not saying the engineers and contractors must do properly, but we know no matter what the engineer do and the contractor do, they say, okay, all right, the water channel, normal the channel, yes, so we're gonna take up. So basically, if it can't channel, yes, or no more, it have a channel road, yes. You understand? And then try to make the channel be channel road, yes. So when the water come and Father God with my feet heavy, you don't know which part of the water they're going to. It no must go which part. You, as the engineer, sight say it might go in. It might force it go elsewhere, and that elsewhere is through a person. Yeah, you understand? We're not hope and pray that when that day that come and the night they come, it not cause no life and no damage to no property. The water just go through and subside and find ways to go, whether gully or river or sea. You understand? But it's not something where the engineer himself can tell himself, say, yes, we have put that channel here so people go there. Can we put this channel here so people go there? You watch the weather pattern and rainfall day on top of day and say, yes, so the water go. And you see when they cut this so now for the water go there so because they take away the channel, the original channel to build the road. The water still not travel there so it find elsewhere and I throw people yard. So we have to just prepare ourselves for when them type of development you want and it's something we ever want, but we just prepare ourselves and know say why. You know, we have to make the sacrifice at times. Just hope that life and property no last. We might be, you know, we don't call it no, this place at times when them things happen, we might find say we had have pools of water after rain and we can't come out. We might find say part of the kitchen or part of the veranda flood out, you know? But I just so because you see, to better your economy in your country, you have to have development. Without development, the economy can't better. And then we have always a suffer. It's only that in this country over there, most time we, the poorer class of people, we make the sacrifice. But at the end of the day, when the pie are cut, them cut we out of the pie. That's just the only thing, you know? Yeah, man. We, the poor people, make the biggest sacrifice most of the times. We have to go through hell sometime when all these development and stuff are going. But at the end of the day, when all the development done and things are going good and things smooth and back to normal and economic blooming, we who make the sacrifice as the poorer set of people will get cut out of the pie. Them not cut one little slice and say, "Alright, make crumbs it up and give them some crumbs. But no, them cut it out completely. When we make the sacrifice, all the sacrifice and tribulation, and we go through it. You know, Bagman Scott, you don't work or you they old. It seems like you don't work. Donna, good night, Donna, good night, good night, good night. Nothing but lovers, really. Question. Finally, in 2023. Nothing but lovers. What are you saying? Really? I see really, and then I see a question sign, and then I see final in 2023. Are you talking about the case in St. Thomas where there is finally a stoplight in that parish? After it was the only parish in Jamaica without a stoplight. Well, it don't get no KFC yet. It don't get no taste is patty and a burger yet, but it is in the making because who know Jamaica and who know that side of the country know that we did have um a very big company out by that side at one time, which is Goodyear, who make tires, right? And for many years now, we still have that piece of property sitting down, idling. Well, the government finally get investors who want to invest and make it a big shopping area and stuff like that. So sooner or later, people at that side will pay St. Thomas, 9 Mile, go further out, St. Thomas, Dallas, Marant Bay, we can soon be coming to that area like a town center to get what they want, what they all want. Just like how would have Kingston, I would have leave from yes to go for Harvard Tree or downtown to get what we want. People living up that side after the roads done build and all that infrastructure don't go up, they will be more comfortable, not have to come in a town, although town is the best anyway you take it, no matter what, because everything there town, yeah. So you have to come a town, come get it to eat, carry what this up, to go deal with it. She start in an hour getting ready. Okay. Yes, my people. But as you say, we are watching weather. We are going to watch the weather, you know. Man a rain, why God can't rain. And when them no money and rain, them not stop. Most time them not no mercy on nobody at all. Not even the young one. When they on the breast, them not have no mercy for. God do have mercy. So God a rain, man a rain, God allow God to rain. You know? But we not get the rain with ball feet. Yes, it's true that most of the people them even down in the rural part of the country where especially some of the farmer them sometimes them ball upon this water crisis and them not no water and them not have this and not that when the time is dry and it is very expensive for them to, you know, get water and stuff like that. But you see when them do get the water, sometimes them get it too much. They need it enough, but them get it and get too much. So what happen now, it mess up them crop and them go at a loss. You understand? So it's so funny that them want the water when them not have it, but you see when it come, it's like a too much them get because of the area where them farmland they are the area where them situate, you know? So we have to just praise God and live. Um our Monday. As me just say we have to praise God and live. I think it's Monday. There was a accident in the Westmoreland area and trust me, it was a horrifying one. Terrible, terrible, terrible accident where 5 persons lights out. And based on my understanding, it was 6 persons in the vehicle. It was a taxi. Um, the 5 persons with them lights out were passenger in the vehicle. I think it was like 4 adults and a schoolgirl. Yeah, if I'm not lying. And the person who's saving that accident is actually the driver. When you look on the vehicle, I think it was a Noah. Is it a Nova? Yes, I think it's one of the Nova vehicle with the slide door. And when you look on the inside of the vehicle, it is untouched. All right. When we look on an accident like that, I'm analyze the accident and based on eyewitness who they on the scene who speak to reporters of various both radio station and TV station. I'm analyze the whole accident. This accident was all about me the on my right away, me have the bigger you. That boy they are careless boy. That boy they are this. I go and show him so. You see, as you don't always know me, I go speak to Jamaica. You see, in a Jamaica, you have a set of driver who have different mindset. You have some driver who have a mindset of my right away. You have another set of driver who say, oh, they must come out of the way. Worse, him look and see a red plate, me a taxi man or me a bus man. You have the one that will just definitely a bully you. Good night, untouchable. You have the one that will definitely a bully you. But you see, in this accident was all about right away. Yes, this taxi man were being careless and reckless and dangerous driving. Everything me I give that one. But when I analyze people who say they were on the scene, people who say they were on the scene. I know I hear some people can talk, and say they're on the scene, fire them there, they don't say no. Probably I know some of them here say XYZ and then come say them did it. And that's why most time when things happen, you hear all kind of controversial argument about how it act and whatsoever. Because everybody want to make themselves feel like them did the on spot when they know they never the on spot. But let's speak probably the people that may claim to say they were there. This taxi man was overtaking a line of traffic. The truck was on the opposite side coming up, right? Yes. We all agree the truck for them right away. But you see, these truck man, in general, they have no mercy on small vehicles. Put taxi out type now, put bus out type. These truck man coming up on the road with them and I see them every day in, day out. Them have no mercy. The small vehicle, small youth. Them feel like they must get all the respect on the road. Whether them dey on the right side of the road or them dey on the wrong side, whether them a do the right thing or them a do the wrong thing, they must get all the privilege on the road. Them have a saying where them say in the law book, a part of the law book traffic said that the bigger unit have the right of way. And because of that, most of them truck man them know we are drive truck are some young driver them, young truck driver them. And because of that saying, most of them misinterpret the law when them say the bigger unit have the right of way. The bigger unit, oh, why people, you look through my window, oh no, I look, me all here. I tell you, when you look in the sky one day, if I paint the paint black and the rain a pour down, boy, me I tell you, yes, most of them are some young drivers, so they misinterpret the law. The law don't state that through you're the bigger unit, you have the right of way at all costs. There are specific areas that law goes for, like a narrow road going across a small bridge, going up a hill or coming down a hill. There are specific areas that laws go for, not on the regular road. You dep on the left side and you just want to see you up on my right side and make a run up the road here because you are the bigger you. No. And this is where most of them have got them. But put that aside. When I analyze the whole crash of the whole accident where these 5 person lights were out, and I tell people when you see the video clip, man, it was so gruesome to me when you see the video clip. When I look at me see the brother got the slide door and when you look you see about three somebody with them take out of the vehicle and ground. One man and must about two women and you can hear the person say, boy, them light out, and be a light out people, they all of them the people they light out. Everybody light out and the driver run down. And when we looking at the vehicle, there was still a female they close to the slide door. Who know they know a vehicle, them Toyota know what they you have a little seat right as you slide the door there. So me no know if she a come from the front seat or she a come from by the corner to the driver or what. But she was like spread she face down and spread out. And you can see say fear like out also. But what me I said, the people them said the driver of the truck could have saved that accident despite the taxi driver And it is so surprising that the taxi driver, the police have said this man is a deacon for some 7-day church down by Westmoreland. So you imagine a deacon of a church behaving just like who the world and out the road that behave on the road? And then him see him on that go in him church and take up his microphone and run pulpit and speak out against these careless drivers out the road and where. But I hear that this truck man could have saved this accident because him see the carelessness of the driver of that taxi. But all because of him of the bigger unit and this right away thing where most of we have in our head. You understand? Most of us have this right away business in our head as driver with a cut it out. Yes, there's a right away and a wrong way. But never you on the road driving and a talk about you there for your right away and not you know way. Away am I go? Me nah this. Listen this. You will never know how you will come out of an accident, whether you're there on the right away, wrong away, sideway, underway. You don't know how you going to come out of that accident if there's going to be an accident. So the best thing for you to do, if you see a madman across the road and you can identify say this man is a madman and you can give him way, give him way. Give him your right away, make him take it and go on. At the end of the day, when he pass you, and all is well, the same set of people them in the vehicle, How you mean? You're a shutter driver. You're a big driver. Yes. Because what? Me did give you the right away. Because I say it's a sick head. So that make you a big driver? Huh? What if I never give you away? Would you be here telling the tales today? No. You understand? Probably me wouldn't neither because as me said, me don't know how me ever come out of the accident. So me get it right away. And these are the things that I am saying we must stop think about right away as driver. If you see a madman out there, just tell yourself, say, you see where man do, and you see say where man do is wrong. Drive it, you and him. Not to mention you can identify that that vehicle was a taxi. Chuck man, you might couldn't tell how much people in the vehicle, but just consider say it was a taxi and the taxi full. Put that in the back of your mind. And probably one of your relative in the taxi. You're gonna say, no, nobody at Westmoreland. You never can tell. You know, which how we have family and we don't know them. How when certain things happen and we buck up one, what we know, and the one that say, say the woman down so when in an accident, one of the woman them in the accident down so, and you say, right, but no, my cousin that. You understand? Consider say it was a taxi and it was fully loaded, already empty. Just consider that, no, and just ease up. It never take no time for ease up, It never take no time for ease up. And it was it when we see the truck on the TV, brand new truck, very and one of them established food company there. I mean know the owner of the company, very nice man, always looking out for people. He's a popular known horse man, he's a popular known horse racehorse owner, champion owner. And during Corona, because that's the label I see on the truck. So if I don't know if I can't say well, probably it can be a contracted truck also, but knowing them man, they're gonna feel personal truck or company. And me know him not feel good within himself, knowing that probably a film property, because because this man is a man, even during Corona, look out for so much poor people, even in the field of horse racing, when grooms can't afford to work, this man provide care packages from him company, hundreds of grooms, trainers, you know. So me know him not feel good within himself and know say, well, you know, Either whether it's a contracted truck or in personal truck, involved in a something like this will take all of 5 person lights out. It was so gruesome when the seat when the van and it's like when the vehicle get the lick and choose a truck, it's like the driver now I try to take away himself and I end up over a bush. And I feel like I guess so most of the people them end up lose their life. You understand? I feel like over there so most of the people them end up will lose them life. Car, what go on? Rose, what go on, Rose, what go on? Oh, your side down so, oh, your side on the rain, oh, your side, your side in the Rose. I want terrible side too when time rain and fall. Yeah, man, your side, I know one nice side. I don't always a complain about black drain and stuff like that. Long on your side. Worse, your side of the country where you're the Rose. Most of these highway cut through your part of town, your part of parish there. So, oh, you're on the rain down there so far. Yeah, man, the truck man, boy, trust me. And I think the man run from the scene. Up to yesterday, me hear them assaulting, but today I think I see some news. I don't on Instagram, me see it. I think it's yeah, on Instagram, yeah, I see it. I don't know if one of the news media bring it or if the Jamaica Constable Reports bring it. I think one of the news media bring it where they end up go a court, like them catch him and carry him go court instantly, and he was remanded into custody until Monday when bail application will him lawyer go make some bail application for him. So me see where them title it. Driver of the horrible accident of that take 5 people out, will spend him Sabbath behind bars until Monday when a bail application will be for him. Yeah, man. And may I tell you, trust me, the man could have saved 5 person life. And you so cruel it is. The man will do all these foolishness on the road. With the man them are greeting them always so lucky to escape. Me say when you look on the side of the van with a film side, not even a mosquito, a country there. And you cut through the breeze and look a splash in the water and mosquito, a sandfly, not even a sandfly in the pan the man. You want the people just washing. Not even a sandfly in the pan the man side, a vehicle spread out. Everything up on the other side. So it's like him just give it up everything and see for himself. Tell them you don't take care of this driver, yeah, man, and then as me say, you have the other driver them out now we are come tell you about right away. Right away. So through a year right away, you have to refuse to give way where you can save even your own life because as me say you don't know what can possibly happen if there is an accident. What if you depend year right away going up and this madman coming down tell himself say I have to give him way because I can tell you this people. One of the thing with these busman and taximan up in the back of them head, they can't tell you because as I tell you, I used to enter the field. It's just that I was one of the type of person who tell myself say at the end of the day, I my face alone upon my license. Right? Before them change the license, we have two face upon it. One a back and one a front. When I used to one face, I did my face alone upon it. No owner, no doctor, nobody faces on the it. No, no passenger, we are going to tell me, say, push it up, driver, set it up. Then face on the my license when the police stop. You understand? And when they change over the license, we have two face upon the license. When we look at front and my face, me see. And when we go in the back and face, we see somebody else's face and my face again around there. So the two face are my own alone. One identity. You understand? So at the end of the day, when the police stop me to give me them fat ticket there, to do what you want me to do to carry you go work because you're late and the in and out and bad. At the end of the day, you jump in and something and say you're gone. And the police now look on you for give you a ticket. And me alone. I go pile up with them, I take it to them, see in a one group where me in a one taxi man and hold up one, like when you go a supermarket and them a press and a press in your bill, so them a cash and a cash the paper a ride up, and the amount of things you buy, paper gone all along, the receipt gone all along. And so me see the police have the new list sitting when go on them go on the phone and the machine just a print the ticket at the same time. When me say the man is about, the police is about what? 5'2", and him have a little ticket machine crossway now, we're catching both time hip. So you take say another 3 foot there so from him hip go down to the ground. And me I tell you people, the breeze just a blow the receipt them like from him foot which part in stamp there so took probably about 6 or 7 good step away from him, the way the amount of ticket. Who go pay them? Are the driver. Cause if I even not him own the vehicle, the owner not pay it. So you have to consider yourself. So when at the end of the day the police stop and you in the traffic, cause you're facing for your license. No passenger, no boss, no owner. Now come stand up with me. But them not think them weird and them just feel like say yes, them cannot do what them have a mind. Because them get to sometime what about when they get rich? Ah, people, baby and mother situation. You don't know me I talk about that famous, you know, kidnapping and dirtying of the baby and the baby's mother for that famous politician. Well, yesterday, um, sentence has passed for one, I think like two of them get sentence, but one of them get a lighter sentence. But one of them get, I would say, 60 years. But the 60 years will run concurrently. So I'm only going to 30 years, right? Well, go on, Angela Lewis. Pick up yourself, pick up yourself. Yes. So him get 60 years in total, and he's going to do 30 because he might do them concurrent. All right. As I say, what day, them have this law in Jamaica where you get charged for probably like you commit a crime then, but the crime where you commit have different areas where you get charged for, like illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, robbery with aggravation. One crime this, but all of these come under the one crime. Different law for different things. All right. But I am saying, in case like robbery with aggravation, illegal possession of firearm, ammunition, conspiracy to robbery, and them so I will see with the concurrent running after you've been found guilty or plead guilty and you get sentenced. I can understand the concurrent in cases like that. But for me, and this is my opinion now, as a Jamaican citizen, for me, I think they should exempt certain cases where this concurrent running of sentence is concerned. And if you're going to say you want to fight crime to a certain level, and you're getting up and implementing laws and trying to say, okay, stricter penalties for this, stricter penalty for firearms, stricter penalty for this and that. And when a man can commit a crime like this one we may talk about now, and when pleaded guilty or found guilty, and time for you to get sentenced, So for instance, you find guilty on 4 different charges. So you get 10 years for that one, you 20 for that one, that are 30, and you get 30 for that one, that are 60, and you get another 5 for that one day. You don't know every thing have them own penalties, right? Where the law is concerned. That is 65 years. And you will only do 32 years of that 65 years. Foolishness. A case like this not supposed to run concurrently. No mercy. No mercy. 60 years before you can come and road. Well, if you're going to say, okay, 60 years, but you have to do 60 years, no concurrently in it. You can say, all right, when you do 40 or 45 years, you're eligible for parole. Well, me can't promise, me not to say about that. That different. But when you give a man 60 years for a crime like this, and after you give him 60 years, him only going to 30 because the 60 year going to run concurrently. What the sense about I give him 60 years for? What kind of example you said? If you say you're searching measures to bring down crime and dampen the spirit of these monsters that we have out there who have no heart for even the suckling on the breast. It don't make no sense. You come with the stringent measures that you have put in place. It don't make no sense. If you have to put stringent measures in place, and yes, so you have to start from. You understand? A man get charged with find guilty on 4 different count. If the 4 different count add up to 50 year, a 50 year in fiddle. Not talking about concurrently in a cases like these. Some simple little cases, you can say, all right, run them the concurrent. But cases like these, we need to draw we belt tight as government, as the government and law enforcers, we need, and the jurisdiction system, the whole have to come together, all human rights to because are the next set, Me no son, no serve on a purpose, Human rights serve on a purpose, You understand? But you see, where human right is concerned, them serve their purpose, yes. But at the same time, because they're saying, okay, it's human rights, you find that law enforcers have to know what they do. Just like we have the Indicom of Jamaica. Yes, the Indicom is good. And them say, in a every good, you can find bad. And every bad, sometime there comes good. Because at one time, yes, we really need something to stick up the police officers of Jamaica. Because at one point we are hear too much of the one story over news. Police try to accost the man and he back a pen off at him. Which man I go see 3 police with a power weapon and back pen off at him? Eh? You tell me now. And you hear the same story them over and over. When you hear say there is a police shooting or whatsoever, you can or a man light out by police, you can actually say the 1, 2, or 3 things when the news media will tell you say the police they act. So at one time we did really need somebody to stick up these police officers. But after a while, the measures that put in place and then police officers know what I will tell them say, but me I do my lawful duty, and then know every minute in the come and call me. Because I can't tell I know a lot of police officers. I am friends with a lot of police officers. And not just know from your boy I go, police make me be who me is today and don't end up be a criminal. You understand? Because my mother is working at Central Police Station for over 20 years. And we got through vigorous counseling by police, even when I time when it's like they want to eat the wrong road. You understand? And we can tell you this. Good night, purpose child. Tell me, good night, tell me. And we can tell you this. No police no like hearing him they come call them and tell them to come report at the office. None. Then drop to them shell. And if a police step on a team, an individual police step on a team and the team do something. Him know he might not do nothing on the team, you know, but you don't know at the team that's the whole team in the come and call up. You see that one individual there, in cussing next 2 or 3 man on the team, you know. I want to make one of you over in the cup now. So none no like to see in the cup nothing at all. And because of that now, it dampen the spirit of most of these policemen carry out them duty. So most time them see things and cut them eye pass it because they don't want to get in a trouble because they might do them lawful job. And one little mistake them make defend that we call it now, well, he would be the police would be the accused, so the defendant lawyer go in and books and pull all kind of tricks because he have to defend him client now. Boom. Something go wrong where the police officer is concerned and field statement and the defendant find or rotted loophole, boom, police and gonna prison. So because of that, most of these police officers when them go around them free to carry out them duties. And when you as government and the jurisdiction are going to put things in place to make these type of minded criminals get away so easy. Well, you know, set an example. Where you think the next man up there will feel like? Him can't do the same thing. Because when he get 30 year money or do 15, right, I go run concurrently. Then your case and if you run concurrently, do your 60 years before you can come around or 45 before parole. But it still don't come every day. Boy, we got to put some stringent measures in place. One day the last one not come with um life sentence for firearm. You understand? And the last one that not come with, I think, we not try if it, show off these criminals of going around with firearm. That will never stop. No care what it now go stop. Especially the way owner plan to do it. You understand? And see then now, watch it. Boom. After about year and a half, going 2 years, the law passed that if you get one of the firearm, I think the minimum sentence is 20 years or so, something like so, and you can get up to life imprisonment for after a year and that law passed. There's a lot of man who yes get caught with firearm and then get them little brush at the wrist, bang, a little slap on the wrist. I think it was last week when it was published that history has finally created where the law amendment of that firearm act is concerned, where I think the 23rd, I think them say the man get well sometime last year, December, with a firearm somewhere in Spanish, and he was sentenced to life imprisonment. The police officers come out and said, yes, man, this is what we are working for. These are things that is going to motivate us. We can't have these guys out there doing this, that, or not, way. And when we go through the process and the hard fight of bringing these guys to justice, we're give them slap on the wrist. Yes, and it was all smile for the history that created. He was the first to get the full length of the whip of that change of the firearm act. Only, only, when you listen, only a few days after, the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecution, comes out and said she are appealing the sentence of life for that man. And she give someone for different constitutional rights and one bag of sitting. So when me I say no, you are the DPP, which is the Director of Public Prosecution. Government and whosoever in the whole judicial system supposed to come together when proposal of certain law are going put on the table you know, to come out to the public. So when me I say, you never see claws and flaws and wars in all this before to say, okay, this now can work because based on the constitution, this cannot work. And based on human rights, this cannot work. And based on this Taranat, Waranat, this cannot work. You never see all of that before. But for the first, this man here be the first to get the full length. You come out and say you appeal the sentence because of some constitutional gray. And we know once there is some constitutional rights and human rights, this and paranat, you know what that means? That sentence is going to reverse. Yeah, exactly. The sentence is going to be reversed. She want to come back. Oh, the DPP, but she not gone away. Remember, she not gone away. No? She don't gone nowhere. But I am just saying, this can't be the way to go. One, it's not after the law put in place and the judge act upon what is in the book. Then you, the director of public prosecution, human rights, this your wrong, are going to come and use clause and flaws to overturn the decision. This coming like is a dolly house business, like a little patty shop around. It not look good. You understand? And these are things that can put in place. Me know it now will stop it full time, but it will make a lot of people, a lot of these guys think twice. Because yeah, some of them, them friend go to jail 3, 4, 5 times in prison and come back out come tell them say, oh, I 3 year me just a come and find them, just mash up that easy, for a while lunchtime. But even when the judge tell me about she give me 3 year, when I put on the bang upon me and I carry me out, I ask you, say, Judge, how you not talk for a while lunchtime. You understand what I say to you? This is how them feel. But guess what, me know? These guys, most time, is repeat offenders. So they get so used to the system. So it coming like nothing to them to get involved with the system. So when them come out, there is other guys out there, youths out there, who they want to recruit. You understand? And these are things that them instill in these guys who have never been to eat jail much as prison. Oh, cowboy lunchtime, 5 year cowboy lunchtime, and pick that one up. When you go in there and come back out, about your town, man, you're that, you're this man, you're thorough. Rare, you are in the place, rare, boy, respect you, boy, pray that you, all them business people, they don't have to give you money card. They know, so you're all pre. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of concept where the youth them come up under. So you see, if there is not certain strict measures in place where, like as me say, a boy know say him commit a crime, the crime about 3 or 4 different charges, and him accumulate find guilty on all charges, and him accumulate a sentence of 30, 40 years. And him know definitely say him have to go do the 40 years, so the 3 or 4 charge where him do will accumulate to that. None now run concurrent. A 40 you have to do. Sometimes they will think twice. But when them know say boy, right, them get only one gun and them get only one 10, 15 one ammunition, and the judge give him 1 year for each one of the ammunition, and a 15 in the clip. So so that 15 year that. And then get 20 years for the gun that are 35 years, right? And whatever I can do, whether one robbery or one assault or one whatsoever, you get another 50. And then you have to do the whole of that they hear them think twice. He will probably think twice. But when you go sit down and you want this to happen and that to happen, and you put things in place but at the same time, round the corner, strings are pulled the other way. It don't make no sense. It not gonna make these guys free. And you people are afraid of what human rights is going to say where the death penalty is concerned. So I'm afraid to bring back that, which I think probably 80% of the Jamaican population, if you have to sign a petition, them ready to sign that. Yes, 80% of the Jamaican population are 80% of who are living in Jamaica right now. If there's a petition to sign where the penalty will come back, them ready to sign it. You understand? But guess what, you know? It's like them now look that way there because them sit down and say human rights, this is a rights that they're wrong. So you see, go back to what me I say. These organization, yes, they're needed and they're there for a purpose. But at the same time, they are there for good, but at the same time, them a cause bad. You understand me I say? Because certain things the law government can't do because human rights are come together. I don't know what who know have sense. No, when it come on to human rights is a very important part of your country's setup. When it come on to like getting aid and stuff like that from other countries, human rights organization can lock off certain aid from you from certain countries where your country is concerned. So you have to live by, the lines and books. And because of that, both police and government afraid of these type of organizations. Them have to depend on fear you. It is so sad to say. Me can't say much like say boy, I want put up a red flag against them because me say them need it. Because listen, remember one at a time, a couple years ago before Indicom was in, every minute you hear a report say police there, man, yes, the man back in a fine man rush. Man back ice pick car fine. We send 7 man now go see 3 police with a power weapon and rush one with a ice pick or one ratchet knife. We send 7 man I go do that. And these are the reports that we always keep hearing over the newscasts day in, day out. That we get so used to hearing them that when the news presenter reached that part of the news, he said, okay, there was a police shooting in the middle of downtown Kingston where 1 man were fatally, reports from the police that he was seen with something in his waistband, and by approach by the police, he was asked to put his hands up in the air. When he did for his waist, and the man come out with one pen, or the man come out with an ice pick or one knife, bang, 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 bang. So we did get so used to it and tired of it, and we never want wait till it reach our doorstep. We like tell ourselves, say, okay, isn't enough is enough. No, no, we never want to reach our doorstep. So when we did see things like this come in, we did say, boy, yes, we'd like for them to thing, it will balance the thing and whatsoever. But trust me, it will overbalance the thing, on the other side. Because really, the police then do their job because the police break kind of a person. Can you imagine as a police officer do their job out to open criminals and wrongdoers at a certain level and find yourself like a wrongdoer or a criminal behind bars? Say you serve and protect. And naturally, most times, we are talking about like a man, officer out there naturally are doing job. When I talk about the one them about the abuse situation, but just because of some form of some slight mistake where statement or evidence is concerned, when the defendant lawyer goes ropes, whine it up, whine him up, judge can't do nothing more than find him guilty and he end up behind bars as the law enforcement officer. So it dread. But we still I say where this concurrent business is concerned, feel like government to revisit this law in the constitution of the justice system and you know differentiate certain cases when certain cases like this one with this little baby and her mother, there is no concurrent. If you get 15 years on 5 charges, 5 times 15, that is 75 years. You do 75 years. Nothing must run concurrent on cases like these. No concurrent, man. These are too gruesome, heartless. And people, I want them, I can't find it. Like I say, if I can't find it. You know, this 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 guy have the art to write an apology letter and ask his lawyer to read that apology letter apologizing to the family. Yes, he asked him lawyer, say, let me search it to read an apology letter to the public and most of all the family of the deceased. Oh my, yes, I find it here. Make I see if I can make one hear what go on, yes. Just a second. I just want to do the right thing. I want my lawyer to tell the family of the baby and mother and the Jamaican public that I am very sorry for the loss of their lives. I want my lawyer to also tell my mentor that I'm very sorry for the disappointment. I hope one day everyone will find it possible to forgive me. And he signed his name to it. You tell me, in this case, I know, what purpose this apology letter is for? When that little baby were running up to you and playing with you, Sir, why you think before you act? Mankind are good poor, innocent baby, not even knowing what going on in this world. Uh, a lot miss identity also. Yeah. Too much evil people on this earth that have no love, not even for a baby. I am sure some of them get special treatment. Innocent people are in prison. They need to revise. Yes, there's a lot of innocent people in prison. Why didn't I talk about it? And sometimes some of these innocent people, or them end up in prison, it would have seemed so natural, like they are really the culprit because they were well set up, or the whole evidence that lead, is like a them. I speak about it, I think, in the last live. I don't know if it's the last live I do on this channel or the one that is end up on the next channel. When we speak about it, yeah, man, a lot of innocent people that prison. No doubt about that. We see it over and over. You understand? But what me I say? When this boy and the pitney, the little baby are running up, play with them and I make fun of them and whatsoever. He never have no soft heart or nothing to turn down the contract that he get. But now, all the way up and done, the lights out on the child and her mother. What come in, the law plays role, yes. You get with a cheap and clean sentence. As I get cheap and clean this, 60 years and you only have to do 30. Hmm? Can you imagine that? 60 and you only have to do 30 because I can't cut. And you have the art now to come and I write apology letter to the Jamaican public and the family of the deceased. Me not see this necessary. Me not see how this a go help. Me not see how this a go stop the family of the deceased from grieving. Me not see how this a go stop the beloved people of Jamaica who hear and see them something here. It will make them feel any better and say, okay, there is light along the tunnel with this apology. What kind of light can be at the end of the tunnel with an apology like this? When you have all the opportunities before you have committed your act, you have all that opportunity to stand down. And I like, getting an opportunity. It's not like say, okay, it was all planned. You understand? And we just move from the plan site. And after we move from the plan site, we just move on to our target. And after move on to our target, we picked up our target. And after picked up our target, we move to the site where the act is going to happen. And we just go ahead. There was opportunity. There was opportunity for you guys to turn down this act. There was opportunity for you guys to turn down this contract during that time when this little baby got the opportunity to be playing around you guys. You understand? That you guys could have come back and said all this. Because remember now, I know the baby come back and tell you. I know the mother come back and tell you. Because we know where they are. We know what happened to them. So basically, you guys have the heart that you could have come back and play all of this from your heart that happened just before the RD. You understand? And you never, never think of turning down the act, turning down the contract, you go ahead and do it. You understand? And then now, at the end of all the court procedure and whatever, you have to issue a written apology. When this apology are only good if you did turn down the hack and report this thing to the law enforcement, and then you come out and apologize that you didn't even think of doing such thing, then we could have said, okay, nice, we accept that because at least you have come to your senses along the way, along the journey of committing this act, you come to your senses and do the right thing. Yeah. Then now, yes, basically the law will interrogate you now, you still have to probably get probably charged for attempt kidnapping, attempt this, attempt that, and attempt that. You understand? But after being the one to get the law involved, then you might have a plea bargain or a plea case where you might just get scotch free or get a what you call it in the sentence, what you call it again, a suspended sentence, you know, where you can still be on the road and you get a 5 year suspended sentence or anything you do within that time, and then you come give an apology. No, yes, would accept an apology from you because at least you end up with the right thing. Despite you were led to do the wrong thing at first, but during the whole, you know, period, you come to your senses at one point and say, no, no, we can't do this, no. And you turn down the contract. You understand? And get the line. Then you could have say yes. But yes or no, you come with this apology. This could be like, it's gonna show you how who someone is and how tough on the heart is, you know? How now after on do hack on then the heart feel soft. Now so on the heart will feel soft before the hack because after the hack it not look good. After the hack you can't turn back the ends of time. You cannot turn back the ends of time with no apology after you do the hack. So you have to try to stop from do the hack from before. Then if you want some sincere what I call it now, you want people to reach out and feel, like okay, yes. You come out here, you do have to make an apology and people might reach out to you to say, okay, glad you do the right thing and and what did led you at first to do, even think about this and yes. But no, it no mean no. Your apology no mean nothing but go with that. Take that you lie up in here about that and you just sleep with that on your pillow by your bum. Every time I heard oh the baby was playing with it pierced my heart. Then I got me look at it with the whole situation unstoppable. This is the part when me look on. At that point, this baby don't break you. At that point, if you're tough, your heart is in a man. This little baby should have break you at this time when she are playing around. This is not like the baby was just all up in her mother arms and crying and whatsoever, or just stick to. This baby was so happy around you, not knowing what is going to happen in a few seconds, and it never break you. It never break you one bit, but because of constitutional law and jurisdiction law, your 60 years will be running concurrently. Eh? Your 60 years will be running concurrently because of the constitutional of the law and the jurisdiction of the law. Yeah, you're 60 years. 60 if you do. And if anything, 45 or 40 before you can eligible for parole. It's not a must. 40, 45 years before you can eligible for parole. Lots of the burden me so they have children of their own. Well, I don't even know if them have children, because they were young. The age group of them is very young, but that not say them can't have children, because children have children. And it no matter your age right now, as me I said, children I have children. So me don't even know if them have children, but me I said they must have siblings, they must have cousins, they must have mother, they must have father, they must have sister, brother, you know. So somewhere along the line, Dean Brown blessing, somewhere along the line, no love and compassion towards men. And say, would say no passionate, no love and compassion towards men. Angela, I would have said men. I would remove the men and put human. Yes, I don't know if you want to agree with me, your opinion, but I don't know if you want to agree with me. But I would have removed the men. I would have removed the men and put human. Because listen, you have some woman, they're not far off from me. What me say? You have some woman, they're not far off from me. Honestly. At least one of them has a daughter. Yeah, man, you have some woman, they're not far off from man. Sometimes you wonder if them don't know belly pain. Yeah, man. They might not be the one most time, well, to do the actual act of pulling the trigger or using a weapon, but sometimes they're even more than the one that pulled the trigger or used the weapon. Because most times, if you check the level, if you check the level of most of these crimes, woman always play a great part of it. Even the case this we are talking about now, who is the orchestrator behind this? Who is the mastermind? A female. And I think that today she could get sentenced, Yes, I think today she was to get sentenced. Sentence supposed to pass on she today, but I've not heard anything and I watch it two major news station. I don't hear anything and I don't hear them say, well, put off or nothing. I don't know. Probably tomorrow I will get some news on that. But today she's supposed to be sentenced and I don't hear anything. But as me, I say, just look on it. Most time, woman play a great role in some of these heinous crimes that is going on. Is either them orchestrated, is either them, you know, them are the one where transport this, transport that. Them are the one where they spot a lion. Them are the one where I tell you, say, yeah, man, I write a certain them there now, come now on the phone, you know. So this is why I'm saying don't single out men. Say human. Yeah, man, say human. All right. But why people, I don't know when this world are, sometimes I wonder if this world ever ever change. Because when you look and you consider and you see the the kids were supposed to grow up, come say, okay, make the change. Because the generation before them, yes, he said them definitely not gonna make the change. The little handful of that want to make the change, the pulling power. is not as powerful enough to do it. So you say, all right, the generation now we are coming is going to be the change. You hope that they are going to be the change. And when you look and see the generation we are coming and the little toddler generation where they're right behind them, when I reach nowhere yet, it's almost the same thing. Because what? Most of them know them generation come up after them, and the same thing what them a do, that them a teach them generation. That the generation and then generation are the same thing them a teach them. I want to give you a simple idea. I one of the main thing when we see happen every day in the street, me go out the road. You look how most of these adults cross road in Jamaica. Them tell themselves that the motorists must stop. The motorists must see them, and you have to see them, and you have to stop. So them all cross the road. Them don't do. They follow the right procedure and do what is right. By stop, look up, look down, look up again, and look down again. And when the way is clear, them cross. No, I don't saw them do it. Them they walk on sidewalk. Them walk in the road. You understand? And when them a walk on the road, them just shoops and just cut across the road. So you as the motorists must always a see them, always a look out for them. You understand? I don't these me I tell you about it. Alright. When you look now, you see the kids them by themselves. When you look, and the same thing the kids them are doing. How you think the kids them learn that? Not from them. Because when you do see them and the kids them a walk, it's the same way they walk and traverse the roadway. It's the same way they have the kids them on and then just jog them across the road without looking up, down, up again, and wait till the way is clear. No, they just walk up the road with the kids. So what happened if my auntie, my uncle, my brother, my father, or my mother a crossroad and I saw me see she crossroad, every time me and her go crossroad, what you think me I gonna do? At the same way me I go cross the road. Good night, life with Gabby and Chevy. Good night, good night, good night. Welcome. You understand? At the same way me I go cross the road, Me not cross the road no better, And when a man see me, as a child now across the road, and he said to me, say, little boy, I know so you cross, hey boy, go stop, hey boy, go suck, hey boy. You understand what I said to you? Hey boy, I'm fling something in your car. Hey boy, I'm lick out your windscreen. And they said reach, just by that adult who is around that steering wheel saying to this little child, this is not the proper way to cross the road. Him start styling, telling about him mother, send him here, so send him this so. Him want fling stone in him windscreen. Poor this a driver, David no say. It no make no sense in this say nothing to him. Because this is how this child learn to cross the road and use the roadway because when him auntie, him uncle, him father, him mother, him sister, him brother carry him come a road, this is how them him see them cross road. This is how them cross road with him. Them say children live what they learn or learn what they live any way you want to put it. And the thing is, most of these kids, them not have no mind of them own. So when the thing look like the wrong thing to them, when somebody said to them, say, no man, the right thing I do. Come in, man. Tell a boy that go, man. And that him a go do. And that she a go do. Because she do and him don't have a mind of him own. So whatever he told to do, that's what he's going to do, all when it's not right. And he know it's not right. But he did not, or she did not born and grow as a leader. She born or him born and grow as a follower. And these are the things are one this is one of the main things with most of these kids who are grow. Them now grow to be a leader, them are grow to be a follower. They grow up and them a 10 year old and them see a man a 13 year old, him a neighbor or friend or whatsoever, relative or so. Anything where the man at 13 do, it him want follow to do. So anything the man at 13 year will tell him to do, it him go do because him always a go want to like the man at 13. You understand? Him always a go want to do what the man at 13 year old a do or the man at 20 year old a do because him want to feel like him a big man too. So them grow not being a leader. Them grow being a follower. They walk out in the pedestrian crossing looking down on their phone. That's the next thing to Hudson. You see, when me I go to school, you used to have these traffic police who comes in at the school them at some time of the year, you know, and they comes in and they told you, they teach you how to use the roadway, you know. Sidewalk is a pedestrian, the roadway is for motor vehicle and cyclists, etc., etc. When you're crossing an intersection, this is what you're supposed to do from what you're not supposed to do. And one of the main things, the next thing they always tell you, look up, look down, look up again and look down again. Sometimes we use a drama, who can talk, testify if he can tell you. Sometimes we use a drama, and when them say look up, you look up in the sky, and when them say look down, you look down on the ground. You understand? Till then they have to start to look left, look right, look left again, and then look right again. Because I will end up start drama, I thought where we are look up in the sky and we are look down at and then say look up, then look down. And then pedestrian crossing was one of the main things. They teach you how to use pedestrian crossing. But even the adults of today, not just the kids that where them the adults that have now it. You understand? Even the adults of today, it come back down to what I just said earlier on. How they use pedestrian crossing, you know, expect so them pick near them relative are gonna do any better. Because these people think that pedestrian crossing means once you want to cross the road, you just step out in the road. When you're on the pedestrian crossing, motorists can't lick you down. Which these people don't realize that's not the proper way to use a pedestrian crossing. You have pedestrian crossing that have the stoplight that you press the button and it tell you when to walk and when do not walk. Well, you have a lot of pedestrian crossing where mainly they are some school areas where it's not major intersection or major roadway for them to really put up the stop light business where you press. Most time go to these school areas, you will see like the traffic they call them again when on the white signal, the Scotia white signal there. Yes, we across the kids then. Anyway, when me I go to school, them teach you you must approach the pedestrian crossing if you're going to cross, and you come up at the pedestrian cross and you stand on top of the sidewalk. You know, come down and they go to the sidewalk on the pedestrian. You stand on top of the sidewalk in line with the pedestrian crossing. The motorists and coming motorists supposed to stop when they see that you're at the pedestrian crossing and want to cross. When the two sides of traffic come to a stop and you acknowledge that they come to a stop, then you proceed and go across. You understand? But you as the pedestrian have to make sure the vehicle come to a stop. You know, just turn out on the pedestrian cross and say pedestrian cross, yeah, walk on. And here, hey, sometimes we burn me, you know, is when these adults, when the kids them do things like this and even some, you know, teen, big enough teen, do things like these, you hear them depend. Yeah, man, lick him down on the pedestrian cross, you see what I'm saying, you know? Lick him down, because you can't, you them not get left yourself, you know? Lick him down and see if you're going to prison. Lick him down. So when them say all these things now, all them do is make the child feel like them just do the right thing. When they should take the child and say, come here, boy, come here, little girl. This is not the way you use the pedestrian cross. You want to cross, you come and you stop right here. You put them on the spot and say, when you come at the pedestrian cross, you want to cross, you come and you stop right there. So if you want to be acknowledged quick, you hold up your hand. Because this is one of the things when they used to teach you. You hold up your hand. So the motorist acknowledge that you want to cross. When the two sides come to a stop, as we say, then you proceed and cross. Them not tell the people them that, you know. Accuss the motorists, you know. Hey, boy, you shall lick hard up. Hey, boy, you shall lick him down and swamp to your right, so. Hey, boy, you're not going to prison for your life. But when the child or the person will use a pedestrian cross, I do the wrong thing. Why you don't tell the person the right thing? What are you trying to say? You don't know the right thing neither. Almost like you try to tell me, you know. You don't know the right thing neither. Good night, Bakers. Good night, good night, good night. Ambulance carrying vehicle to the hospital, not people. Hey, Shorty, Wagwan, good night. I am in my bed, rain is falling. I think I see a comment today on a video, Shorty, ever bless. What parish are you in? I see a comment on a video speaking of the rain or something like that today. What parish are you in? Shorty, ever bless. And no better place today, no Shorty. What in your bed, you know? My one me in a sit down here too, you know. Yeah, man, no better place to do when rain a fall. When I worst place to do when rain a fall a road. And that's why from me I go them always say, all you want have when rain a fall is a clean and dry place. Because when rain a fall, like your place are leaking. Yeah, tell you disturbing. Bad when rain a fall, your place are leak. And bed are wet and this are wet and you have to move, you have to wipe. This to them always say, no better place in there. But home where you have a dry place and a clean bed and have food. Mhm. Some people know about talk about the either call it now the partner because most time of them time your baby make, you know. Mhm. Yeah man, in a rainy time, you know, especially on weekend. Yeah man, check the ratio. When rainy time and you have your partner where you live with, baby normally make mostly on the weekend. Because as it's true mostly on the weekend, when they touch a Friday, enough people don't have no work to go Saturday, Sunday, and rain and fall, them just lie down. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Eat, go back, go sleep. Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. And you know what that means. Oh, Portmore, you're there. So the rain is falling heavy that side because in Kingston here, you have a time where you get a heavy shower come down and then it just ease up and you hear it just lightly a fall, then it just come down again. Then they cause you don't know I saw it go man. Hudson, I saw it go man. Most baby making a rainy time on weekend. Verse if the people them are working class people, yeah, mostly. But if them are working class people and then they home every day, it liable for make at any time. But working class people baby in a rainy time normally make on weekend. A facts. Because watch it now. Check your levels. You work Monday to Friday. Like how the weather projected to fall right back until probably Monday. based on the meteorological center. This weather, yeah, we might have it right up until Monday. You check your levels. Somebody go work tomorrow, Friday. All of the person when have to go work tomorrow morning. When they wake up on morning and see this weather, with them go on in bed and see. And then go some prick them window tomorrow, 5:30 to get up to go bathroom and whatsoever to get ready to go work. And then see this weather, yeah. And then have the privilege to go back and then beg go lie down and not go to work. It's an extra day that you know to make baby, you know. And watch it now, you have Friday, the whole of Friday now, Saturday and Sunday, whole of 3 day. You know. You have to lie down in a bed, you have to go nowhere in a bed because rain and fall. And nobody know want to go to do rain and fall if they don't have to go there. You understand? So you live with your partner now. All you know do you know is eat, drink, sleep, cuddle. And if you have strong energy for your partner, you know what that means. And not just cuddling and go on. You understand? And from not cuddling alone and go on. You know say, baby liable for me. Oh my son, Scotty. Oh my son, Scotty, tell me how my son. Cause them afraid to tell they can spray for them a laugh out loud. Them afraid to tell me how my son. What's not because here they laugh out loud, but then not tell me how my son. Oh, Bridgeport, there. Yes, man. Yeah. All right, yeah, I'm done. Me not put no idea on nobody because me sure no me not put no idea on nobody. This is just natural. I something this one natural. All right, look on this now and tell me if me I put something on people head. People who these most of these young girls at a certain age that live in the rural part of Jamaica. When you check them age, sometimes them are 25, 20, just in them 30s, about 4 or 5 people. Why you think them have so much? One, most time, them not have nothing else to do. Well, things kind of look different now, you know, because most of these people, like, girls coming, migrating to Kingston, to stay with relatives and family or friends, because them see where them want a future and probably which part them live, the rural part of the country where they live. That facility is there for them. So it kind of changed now. But back then, these girls never used to have nothing else to do more than lie down and do that sitting there, do. That's all. And when they do, them don't know nothing about protection neither. You understand? Tomorrow morning, they wake up and they cook much muscle like yam and banana and all kind of thing, right? Plant the green plant and all kind of ground food, which is nature food. What you think are gonna happen? Eh? Later on in the evening now, when cuddling time come, what you think are gonna happen? Baby, I gonna make a woman I gonna produce. Because what? They not have nothing else to do. Sometimes them die to see night come down. You see them right on the gully bank side there so I run a little shop corner Mass Joe place there so and same place everything happen and unfold. Because what they have so many times on them hand. So it give them the privilege to just do that. So it just come like, yo, you're the one for a weekend. You're your partner have high energy for no one another. Rain and fall, pot cook, belly full, bathroom bed, in a bed listen to music or watch the TV. When you hear word, not to mention if a zinc house stop you have. Jesus, please. Not to mention if a zinc house stop you have and you hear that the rain that beat down for house stop. Eh, you cuddle tighter. Remember, the tighter you cuddle now, and the more the current. You understand? And you know reliable fi happen. Hey, hey, yo man, you say yo, if you never come, you hear you about your belly, you hear you want to your belly. Anybody over here give you anything to drink or eat, ma'am? Why you come over here complaining about your belly? You want to come mix up, you know? And then something you like, you know. What's up? And somebody will like themselves and sit there, you know. So nobody appear in the mind and then something that she want to talk about, man, I hear about. So you stay there. You hear she come over here about her belly, you give her something to drink, cousin. Me know Scotty no give because nobody over here no get nothing to drink. Nobody give nothing to drink over here. I don't remember none of my kids them are rain baby. I don't remember none of my kids them are rain baby. Remember my kids them go through rain, yes, car. One of them go through one terrible storm, the big one go through one terrible storm. Yeah, I tell you. I wish time that she go through again. Ivan, go through one terrible storm, them man, and me look, me see tree coming like it a touch down and I get up back. So, me no remember if none of my baby them was no rain baby, but you know the big one go through terrible storm, one of them terrible storm, they just like how Gilbert was probably my major storm. When me hear young people used to talk about storm, me then talk about 51 storm. Me don't know nothing about that the one day. That a long before me. So Gilbert would have been my major storm before the rest. Like Ivan and the whole of them. Gilbert was my major storm. So my big dog, that's what you can talk about. Yeah, major storm. I think it was Ivan. Mm-hmm. She was baby still not know nothing about it. I would big enough did know about Gilbert, but she don't really know about Ivan. But she was baby them time. Car is still there. A lot of baby gonna born in this rate. You just a come back car? Are you there from day one? I listen when me I say car. Want to see if I side me get somebody beside you know. Because Miss Joman, Mitzi she Joman come here about belly that Hudson after beg her to leave me alone. You understand? She come and laugh out loud, you know. Shorty ever blessed she did about laugh out loud and never afraid like a lie me and tell. So more and say I get somebody to back. Car you did there and I listen from day one. I did go off my life and just go back. Because I really think me at when rain persisted over weekend, a lot of baby man. Not born, a lot of baby, you know? Mm-hmm. Because you just lucky university have food in your house. Work is not a must. Are you not work is not a must? Are you're not on a work pick up? What else you gonna do? You're gonna just lucky. Mhm. And as we say a similar thing, why most of them country girls they used to have so much baby at a tender age of 4, 5, 6. Them have before they reach all 30 year old, they have one that every minute they hear say they get pregnant. And that them a wait for time for them and for them something. Nothing more than that for them more than heat and cuddle and all kind of shit. The rain a come back, don't me tell no people, say rain a fall at home. Just as me a talk to Shorty a while ago, ease up like they are due, and see coming up back heavy again. Say me can carry out a do a show. And I phone camera me and I like to go out there. And then front camera me back camera me I use so me can show you what's on the outside like. Say me can carry out a do already. Make you look at here what going on. Who know what ear rain and no rain? So sky dark, so sky black, water run off a roof. Alright. Lack of a outside life, I know. Conserving a current too expensive. Current is too expensive in Jamaica. Just like when me, which one? Me, I say the price we have paid for Wi-Fi in Jamaica it could be far cheaper because all around the world, you got Wi-Fi very, very cheap. Then you see why these communication company in Jamaica are here charging so much money for Wi-Fi when Wi-Fi is very cheap around the world. So wanna see? Who get a glimpse of the weather? Who get a good glimpse of the weather and the rain? But who not seen the rain can know. Telegram stop send. So it's phone call. So how they are send Telegram now, Hudson? And what about Telegram now over here? Yes, boss, it back and forth at work. Okay. You don't hear where the song said when the rain start fall. Mm, I just start make phone call. And the girls then start to ball. Who not send telegram? Them a make phone call. Maybe them again. You might be name of the radio announcer. Granny Pitts. Right. Rain every man. Yeah man rain a fall. So oh your side. Right on the seaside, you're supposed to be nice enough, man. You're supposed to have a little tingling feelings in this area that you push by you there. Hmm. Night rain is the worst, especially who want to sleep. Anything can happen. No, I wouldn't say that up to. Depends on where you live. Night rain is probably, especially when you have a weather condition like this. Night rain can be, yeah, to certain people who live in the rural area, where you probably look for anything. If you live at safe ground, night rain are the best rain. Let me say, you live at safe ground, night rain are the best rain. Moon mind rain fall every night, me and that mind. When you can have a nice, so comfortable sleep. You didn't have to turn on a fan. Here you know. You don't hear people, they hear me so. You don't look on the last comment there. Tell them say that woman yeah, you think she nice? Yeah, she come on about her belly. Her belly. You don't look on the last comment there, people. You don't look. So the sister, me I tell them say, at this she love. At this she love. Look on the last one. She don't want to hear about nothing else. Anyway, it is what? 1 hour, nearly 2 hours now. What that hour? What, nearly 2 hours now and stuff. So run down let you know. Because you see it. So you see when me tell you say the woman type belly, me tell you say, no matter what you share type, And then you sit there and she argument that she love worse rain and fall. So short here, you not got work tomorrow. I same place in a put more you work. Because me not, me glad still, honestly. Me glad me not have to get up and say me I got to work tomorrow, man. I have no work to go tomorrow, man. Me glad, trust me. Because me know it feel to see you one day today rain and fall. And you get up, you got your bed and rain and fall. And you wake up morning and say rain and fall. And you get up to go to work. That's one of the hardest things that you do. Trust me. So me glad me not have to get up. you gonna work a man. Honestly. If you not got for nothing else, you got for that. Just uh that's what I am talking about. People who live in flood prone. Yes, if I live in a flood prone area night time, then time you identify for whether you man, you can't sleep. And this is why I said earlier, um, you know, I would I say that in the video we released by the main channel this evening that I am saying that if you live in flood prone area and you don't have to sleep, if you not have no work to go tomorrow morning and you can sit up and hold up till daylight, please do so. Whereas if you have your family, you be the watchdog over your family. Your kids are whatsoever, your mother, your father, you know. You be the watchdog and try to hold up. So if there is any movements of the one where emergency is concerned, somebody's up to see before it gets worse and we can't get out our help itself. More than you know, everybody are fast asleep. And when you're fast asleep, no one you have when the trouble take you and you jump out of your sleep, you can't help yourself. That could be. So I am just asking everybody who can pass on this to any relative and friends who don't have live in a flood prone area. Please ask that person them to have to, the person them to have to go and work in the morning and them can just hold some sleep during the daytime with the rain and fall. What if people up? So it's like you have people that watch over you and other people around you and watch over you. You just hold a little sleep and know say in the night, like them time yeah, and you are gonna do the security work to watch the family and your surrounding. You understand? Everybody can go sleep. If you can't do that, and you're a person who get up very regular to use the bathroom, whether he's a female or a male, make sure each time you get up to use the bathroom, you pull your window, your door can pull and you look around to see how the place saturated, if there's flood waters or whatsoever, so you can make a decision early or you can cry for assistance early before anything else happens. Simple. You know, we have to have each and every back. Not working, I am on vacation. Okay. I'm vacation, you know. In the marine, you know. My name is Jati. No man. Shati. I tell Shati to mind it. So you want everybody, people to see everything. Well, we have I better go back to bed. You have people them work a man. You go see what going on on social media, you know. So I'm not go sleep right now, you know. So you go see what going on. Otherwise on social media, see what kind of problem I give, what is the problem and whatsoever. So people who know the do, continue to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, which is like this Mission TV, go ahead and hit the subscription button now. You know, this channel is the positive channel where you get your cook vlog, both indoor, outdoor, adventure to come. You know, you get your drama, you get your little entertainment, you get little commentary on a whole, a little newscast, you know. Oh, never bar talk drama for drop them tonight. Two man a cuss, two big man a cuss over one woman. One man a tell the next one say, oh, you there with your woman before you know. And you must say, I don't know about that, but the man that there with the woman know always at the night, you know. I want little man if always the truth there, him always at the night, you know. But as you don't know, most time them little bar talk drama they rated PG. You know, certain language me can't feel type, but sometimes them nice to spice up the little thing sometimes. So who is holy and solely and Christian, you know, you don't know rated PG. And at the same regular bar talk, man. But tonight, him and the next man kick off. I'm tell him, man. So, we there your woman long before you know. I'm tell you, well, man. I'm a cuss him and tell him, say, him marry on him stepdaughter. And what? I'm going to post it tomorrow. So, we will see it. Original bar talk, man, you know? Him a one of them are there on all of the bar drama, them. Him a the main man, but tonight, him get the competition, so. So, we just do the do. Remember to like the video, all right? And remember the young entrepreneur college student life with Gabby and Chevy. I don't know if she come out for the live yet. Just if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit the subscription button. I'm going to repost a video. I think she just posted a video a while ago. I'm going to post that video, repost that video as I finish on both channels. Yeah, asking to help her reach that 1,000 subscribers, give her some courage, to make sure know she can continue do it. Because sometimes when you see the subscription are coming up, and I tell you, it come like it want to change your mind. You can testify, people tell you. So there are subscription if you not subscribe yet, and if you can share the channel and share the channel and ask a friend to subscribe and stuff. You know, the content she might be bringing you might not, really a fan of that type of content, but at least give her the subscription, right? Now and again, she want the views hours going up so she can get the watch hours. So now and again, you can probably watch her videos. You might see something where you like, because it's not all the while she go give you videos where she make her wears like her tumblers and her mugs and stuff like that. And it's not all the while she might have the privilege also to be like videoing, going to school, coming from school in class and stuff like that. So she might have to just find something else on her off time to give to you people, but you might not be a fond of what she brings. But at the same time, you can even put on the phone as we say YouTube now, watching it, now watch a video. You can just click the video, put on the phone, just look at the video and say, all right, 30 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And you just click the video, make it go around, click the like and give the like and make it go around. And support her, see her, she get the views, and the watch time, you know. And as we say, if you're not subscribers yet, go ahead and subscribe. And remember now, the cash app pin also in the comment section, $ Life is a Mission TV. It's that time of the month is coming up again. Okay, and I find the lady, I see her when last night, yesterday, and I make she tell me where she live and stuff, and make some arrangement with her and stuff. So we will be seeing her for this month then, yeah. Make the arrangement with her. So we seeing her, the lady in the wheelchair. But I never know say so she still. Know that me get a close up look at her and talk to her. While the lady lose all about I must say one toe she up one foot. Lose about four toe upon one foot. And the next foot she lose it way up in the knee. And one day she said she bruise it up and two she have the sugar and something and whatsoever is like it can give her a warm time, she have to go to doctor and then dress it, then give her a certain period of time. So if it not get better by then, they might have to go cut it further up more because it might spread. Well, that's something she have to but she will not go see this month. Yeah, I'm gonna go and see she this month. I'm gonna make arrangement with her. So if when we're ready and we don't see her, I know exactly to go where to go and find her. I know it's not a place where I really cause for me, a boy, me and you about that place. Really like to say, if I would want one drama about that little place there. But make it stay till probably next week. But who want hear the drama, remind me next week and me tell them about that same little place where that woman they live. That surrounding area, yeah, the community where she live in. Who want hear that little mix up that we can end the live next week, like how we end it a while ago. Yeah, with that party. So who want this drama if you love the mix up, So I know you love the mix up, so you can remind me next week. You can end the live with a little spice there like a while ago. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm to me, a female in that era there. Because she me grew up on hear about a little era there. And me telling you, and a normal and sitting. I will tell you further. So big up on yourself. Thanks for watching again. After 2 weeks without any live, one end up on the next channel by default. And last week I did sick, feel a little better this week. When I hope the rain will kind of catch me since night. While coming home, not really doing nothing much because I take some alcohol and rum and sitting and rub up with a while ago from head to toe. I think I beat me a bit. So, draw me feel a piece of each jaw out me too. So, let's big up on yourself again until next week. Look out for the bar talk drama. Tomorrow it go drop. And I go hear two man I tell them one all kind of horse dead and cow fat. But remember, bar talk drama rated PG. Thanks for watching again. Big up on yourself. Until then, who not hit the like button yet, just hit the like button now before they come off. Me going a minute before me end live. Hit the like button. Who not hit the like button? 36 likes. And me have more than that the over here plus who jump on and jump off. So hit the like button and big up on yourself and subscribe and leave it on channel. Run I like okay. Thank you, Otsu. Mr. Man, we don't have our eggs around here. You know, understand what you said, say, no, bye, good night, sleep tight, speak your mind, and you up your pillow. Yeah, cheer them here again, you know. One name Miss Joman. I don't know who want to take the next two name. One of my pillar name Miss Joman. Who want to take the next two name? Three pillar me alone, sweet with three woman. Yeah. Miss Joman, one of them your name Mark on it. I don't know who want to take the next two. Good night, Precious Williams. Good night, good night, good night, good night. So I'll be some people, 2 hour, odd. Big up on yourself. Sometimes I like come like no want to. I don't want to like so long. I don't like so long. But I'm going to end this life and start back one life. But at the same time, I'm not festive in the coming. So if we start back one life right now, we have to go festive in the do a festive life in the comment in the rain. Yeah. But we have to be the anchor of the life, not me. But I can't make the life go no longer. So big up on yourself. I am out. Thanks for watching again. Remember, Bar Talk drama drop tomorrow. Yeah, man. Early too, by 10 o'clock. Watch them too. One of them on a rum you know. One on a rum when they drink premium and water, him chat from you to Negro, and you can't tell him to stop, or you can't tell him because the more much chat. The next man is just a little quiet man, where he claims that he be there with the man who man before him. One man on the see me, I think I post a man more than one time, saying the obvious man in a Kingston left. He win the trophy about 6 years straight. Like them have to ban him and say him can't enter back. We will see, look out for it. Bar Talk drama tomorrow on this channel. I'm out.